My beloved child. I, your God, and Archangel Michael stand together, urgently trying to reach your heart in this very moment. You have felt something strange today. Haven't you? Something in your spirit keeps telling you to stop scrolling, to pause, to listen, and to receive. That inner tug is not your imagination, it's me. I am the one who placed this message in front of your eyes. And I am telling you this now, do not ignore what I am about to say. This is not a coincidence. This message is divine timing. Something is about to change forever. And the person who's been on your mind, the one who drifted away, the one who hurt you, the one you still pray for, they are about to change in ways you never expected. Heaven has been working behind the scenes. And today, yes, today, is the beginning of something miraculous. Archangel Michael is not just whispering. He is standing in front of you, sword drawn, wings wide, armor shining with the light of God's glory. And he says, I order you to open your heart, your eyes, and your ears now. This message is urgent. Do not skip it. There's a heavenly shift happening around your name. The person you once cried for is about to awaken. Their heart has been hardened, confused, manipulated, but not anymore. A divine light is about to touch them. This very person is going through a transformation that only God could bring. The world won't recognize them, but you will. You always saw something deeper in them, even when they couldn't see it in themselves. Let me tell you what's happening behind the scenes. There's a conversation taking place in the spirit realm. Angels have gathered. Prayers have been reviewed. And a decision has been made. This day is marked. Your name has been whispered in rooms your feet haven't entered yet. Miracles have been released in your direction. And the name of the one who once turned their back on you, is now turning toward the light. Toward truth. Toward you. Yes, you. Now listen closely, my child, because this next part is important. The devil wants you to doubt it. He wants you to keep scrolling. He wants you to call this message random, or too much, or not real. But heaven says otherwise. Archangel Michael is commanding this moment. He is shaking the spiritual ground under your feet with his voice and declaring, this message is an assignment. And you are the one chosen to receive it. Dove sparkles. Wait. Before you continue, I have one more thing to say. Love letter, if you feel this in your spirit, if your heart is beating faster, and your eyes feel tears rising, it's because your soul recognizes heaven's voice. Don't let this be your last message. Backhand index pointing right, click subscribe now to stay connected to this divine guidance. Because what's coming next will change everything. You were chosen to walk in light. And this is just the beginning. Dove sparkles. Now, let me take you deeper. The person you love, they are being shown visions. They are dreaming about you. They are seeing signs, numbers, memories, and moments you once shared. Their soul is waking up. They are starting to feel the weight of what they lost. They are remembering the softness in your voice, the kindness in your heart, the way you used to pray for them in silence when they were hurting. And now, they're trembling. Because now, for the first time, they see you clearly. They see you were the blessing they ran from. They see you were the prayer they didn't realize was answered. They see you were God sent, but they mistook you for just another human passing by. But I, your Lord, never forgot. I saw every tear you cried in private. I heard every prayer you whispered late at night. I watched how you loved them when it wasn't easy. And now, I am rewarding you. Not just with their return, but with their transformation. You won't just see someone come back. You will see a miracle wearing the skin of the one you loved. You will see someone who once rejected the divine, now fall to their knees in surrender. You will see someone who once ignored your worth, now honor you like royalty. And I, your God, will be in the center of it all. But I need something from you first. I need you to believe. To stay open. To not let bitterness block your blessing. Because I'm not giving you the past again, I'm giving you a rebirth. The past version of them is gone. What's coming toward you is washed, renewed, and marked by me. Do not doubt my timing. Do not question this moment. Archangel Michael is here. His sword is cutting through every lie spoken over your life. His wings are shielding you from delay and destruction. And his voice is saying loud and clear, this person will change. And you will be there to witness it. This is not a maybe. This is not a wish. This is a divine appointment. And it begins now. They don't even realize it yet, but their soul is already walking back toward you. Slowly, gently, and deeply, led not by guilt or confusion, but by divine pull. Because when I ordain a connection, no distance, no delay, no devil in hell can destroy it. Your tears built a bridge between your heart and theirs. And now that bridge is glowing in the spirit. They're waking up, remembering what was once dim. Every step they take now is guided by me. Every distraction that once kept them away is falling apart. The people who influenced them wrongly are being removed. The addictions, the fears, the shame, they're all being broken piece by piece. And I know you've waited long. I know some nights you sat in silence, thinking, God, did you forget? But child, I never forget what is mine. I never let my promises expire. What I whispered over your life will come to pass, and sooner than you think. But now, here's the part you won't believe. They're going to tell you things you never imagined. They will look into your eyes with trembling words, saying, I didn't know how to say this before, but I always knew you were the one. I was scared of your light, not because it hurt, but because it healed something in me. Your tears built a bridge between your heart and theirs. And now that bridge is glowing in the spirit. They're waking up, remembering what was once dim. Every step they take now is guided by me. Every distraction that once kept them away is falling apart. The people who influenced them wrongly are being removed. The addictions, the fears, the shame, they're all being broken piece by piece. And I know you've waited long. I know some nights you sat in silence, thinking, God, did you forget? But child, I never forget what is mine. I never let my promises expire. What I whispered over your life will come to pass, and sooner than you think. But now, here's the part you won't believe. They're going to tell you things you never imagined. They will look into your eyes with trembling words, saying, I didn't know how to say this before, but I always knew you were the one. I was scared of your light, not because it hurt, but because it healed something in me. I kept running, but your love stayed with me. It followed me into places I thought you'd never find me. And you, my child, will stand there in holy silence. Because in that moment, you'll know, this was not just a love story. This was a soul contract written in heaven. Archangel Michael has been guarding this connection for longer than you know. Every time it almost fell apart, he intervened. Every time the enemy whispered lies to both your hearts, Michael cut through them. Every prayer you thought I didn't hear, he delivered to me. And now, we're delivering this moment to you. You're not just watching a person come back. You're watching them walk into the light for the first time, with your name on their lips and your memory in their heart. And listen to me, you must prepare. Because I don't want you caught in the past when the future knocks on your door. You won't recognize them if you're still holding the version of them who broke you. You'll miss the miracle if you're stuck in the memory. So what do you do now? You wait, but not in sadness. You prepare, but not in panic. You trust, but not in fear. You prepare your spirit. You clean your inner house. You make room for the blessing that's coming. Because I promise you, child, they are coming. And when they do, I will give you proof. I will give you a moment that cannot be denied. They'll say something so specific, something no one else could have known. And in that instant, your heart will whisper. This is the confirmation I was waiting for. But know this too. Not everyone will understand. Some will doubt. Some will say, how could you take them back? And I tell you now, ignore them. Because they didn't cry your tears. They didn't pray your prayers. They don't carry the soul bond that only heaven could assign. I did not call the world to understand. I called you to obey my divine timing. And that time is now. You were chosen for this. You were tested through this. And now, you are about to be trusted with a love story that will inspire others. Not a perfect story, but a holy one. A messy, redeemed, angel-protected, God-sealed story. The kind of story that says, they left, but God brought them back. They were blind, but heaven made them see. They didn't choose me before, but now they're choosing me through God's grace. And this love will not be like before. Because you're not who you were. And neither are they. Heaven didn't just restore their love for you. Heaven restored their love for God. And that's what makes it eternal. So be still now. Let the miracle unfold. Trust what you feel deep in your chest. That tightness, that racing heart, that heat in your soul, it's not anxiety. It's recognition. Your soul knows the truth when it hears it. And this truth is yours. Your wait was not in vain. Your love was not wasted. Your prayers were not ignored. Everything has been heard. Every moment has been accounted for. Now Archangel Michael speaks again. His voice thunderous but full of love. I have guarded this child with my sword. I have fought battles unseen for their heart. And now I bring the message of fulfillment. Let no demon interfere. Let no fear delay. Let this child receive the promise assigned by heaven. Open your arms, my child. Open your heart. Because this is your moment. The person is changing. The day is here. And it all begins, now. And now, as this shift begins, you will feel it in your body before it even shows in the physical world. You'll notice strange moments, like suddenly thinking about them without a reason, or dreaming about them with vivid emotion. You'll hear their name in places where you never expected. You'll feel as though someone is watching you lovingly from far away. That's because, in the spirit, they are. Their soul is already reaching for yours. Quietly. Desperately. Like someone standing at your door with flowers in their hands but afraid to knock. They don't know what you'll say. They don't know if you'll open the door. But they're coming. And I, the Lord your God, have placed an unshakable urgency in their heart. They are restless. They are searching. And every road they take leads back to you. Don't be surprised if you hear from them suddenly. It might be a message. A phone call. A dream. A feeling that refuses to leave. They may even say something awkward or silly at first. Don't judge them. It's not about perfect words. It's about a real heart finally finding its way back to you. They'll try to explain things that don't have words. They'll try to apologize in ways that may fall short. But your spirit will know the truth. That they are sincere. That they are trying. That this time is different. Because I changed them. I worked on them in places where no one else could go. I showed them your worth. I made them sit with their mistakes until they understood what they lost. I didn't punish them, I awakened them. And now, they see. They see that you weren't ordinary. You were the miracle they weren't ready for. But now, they're ready. Don't be surprised if you hear from them suddenly. It might be a message. A phone call. A dream. A feeling that refuses to leave. They may even say something awkward or silly at first. Don't judge them. It's not about perfect words. It's about a real heart finally finding its way back to you. They'll try to explain things that don't have words. They'll try to apologize in ways that may fall short. But your spirit will know the truth. That they are sincere. That they are trying. That this time is different. Because I changed them. I worked on them in places where no one else could go. I showed them your worth. I made them sit with their mistakes until they understood what they lost. I didn't punish them, I awakened them. And now, they see. They see that you weren't ordinary. You were the miracle they weren't ready for. But now, they're ready. Not just ready for you, but ready for the life I planned around you. A life where both of you walk in light. A life where healing replaces hiding. A life where purpose is born from the pain you both endured. A life where the world can say, if God restored them, then surely, He can restore anyone. Because yes, this will be bigger than you. Your love story will heal others. Your reunion will break chains. Your connection will remind the hopeless that nothing is too broken for me to restore. But I must tell you this part, too. Not everything will happen in one moment. This is not a fairy tale, it's a divine rebuilding. So be patient. Let grace lead, not your emotions. Let me guide you, not your fears. Sometimes, they may hesitate. Sometimes, you might question. But I promise, if you stay surrendered, I will guide every step. And even when it feels delayed, remember, delays are not denials. I don't tease. I don't play games. I prepare. Right now, I'm preparing the both of you for something sacred. And Archangel Michael stands guard as this love is reborn. He is not allowing distractions to interfere. He is silencing the voices of confusion. He is removing those who would speak against this reunion. Because what I bring together now, let no one tear apart. So now, my child, I ask you to trust me in full. Don't go back to doubting. Don't let old wounds speak louder than my promises. Don't let fear convince you that you're imagining this. Because you're not. This moment was written in heaven long before you met them. Long before they left. Long before the pain. It was always going to come back to this, a divine return, marked with my favor and guided by angelic hands. And yes, I hear your thoughts right now. You're wondering. But what if I'm wrong? But what if they hurt me again? But what if I don't know how to trust? And I say to you with love, you're not wrong. They won't hurt you again. And I will teach you how to trust, one day at a time. Because I'm not just restoring your love story. I'm restoring you. You will no longer feel like the broken one. The forgotten one. The rejected one. No. You are the chosen one. The beloved. The vessel of divine patience. The warrior of quiet endurance. And now, the reward is coming. Prepare your heart. Set your intention. Speak to me tonight before you sleep. And tell me you're ready. Because once you say it out loud, heaven will release the next wave. The confirmation you've been begging for is on its way. It might come in a dream. It might come through a person. It might come in their voice. But when it comes, you'll know. You'll feel the wind shift. You'll feel your spirit leap. You'll feel something ancient inside you whisper, "This is it." Archangel Michael will confirm it. You'll see the signs. You'll feel the peace. You'll remember this message. And you'll say to yourself, God told me this day would come. So now, let go of the fear. Let go of the timeline. Let go of trying to figure out how. Just believe. Because this person is changing, right now. This day is sacred. And your miracle has already begun. Yes, child. I will continue. Because you are still listening. You're still here. And that means your soul knows how important this moment truly is. So let me take you deeper, into the unseen, into the quiet spaces where your miracle is forming. Right now, as you read this, heaven is not still. Angels are in motion. Doors are being opened. Delays are being dismantled. Time is bending in your favor. And the person you've been carrying in your spirit, they are not sleeping peacefully tonight. They are restless. They are hearing echoes of you, feeling guilt, grace, and gravity pulling them towards something they can't explain. That something is you. But not just the version of you they once knew. No. That version is gone. The new you is powerful. Wiser. Stronger. Covered in divine wisdom and spiritual protection. You're no longer desperate, you're destined. You're no longer waiting, you're aligning. And that difference is what makes everything possible now. You're no longer waiting for them to fill your cup. You've let me fill it instead. And now that your cup is full, they are being sent to receive the overflow, not take it. Can you feel that shift? This time, you're not asking for someone to complete you. You're preparing to co-create with someone. This is not about being rescued. It's about walking side by side, as healed souls ready for purpose. That's why I had to delay it. That's why I allowed the distance. Not to punish you, but to prepare both of you. Because if I had sent them to you too early, they would have hurt you deeper. If I had rushed the process, they would have taken your love for granted again. But I didn't allow that. Instead, I stretched time. I blocked communication when your heart wasn't ready. I closed doors that would have led to more confusion. And now, I'm opening a door that no one can shut. A door into a future that includes the two of you, not by chance, but by holy design. I want you to imagine it with me now. And now that your cup is full, they are being sent to receive the overflow, not take it. Can you feel that shift? This time, you're not asking for someone to complete you. You're preparing to co-create with someone. This is not about being rescued. It's about walking side by side, as healed souls ready for purpose. That's why I had to delay it. That's why I allowed the distance. Not to punish you, but to prepare both of you. Because if I had sent them to you too early, they would have hurt you deeper. If I had rushed the process, they would have taken your love for granted again. But I didn't allow that. Instead, I stretched time. I blocked communication when your heart wasn't ready. I closed doors that would have led to more confusion. And now, I'm opening a door that no one can shut. A door into a future that includes the two of you, not by chance, but by holy design. I want you to imagine it with me now. Imagine the day when your phone lights up with a message from them. But it's different this time. It's calm. It's honest. It's vulnerable. You can feel it in their words, that they've changed. That something divine touched them. That they're no longer running. That they're ready. You don't panic. You don't cry. You breathe. Because you knew this day would come. You respond, not from fear, but from peace. And with each message, each call, each step forward, you realize. I'm not dreaming. This is real. Then one day soon, they look at you face to face. Maybe in your home. Maybe under the sky. Maybe in a quiet moment when no one else is around. And they tell you, with trembling words. You were always home for me. And you won't need 100 explanations. Because your soul will answer them back. I know. I always knew. That moment is closer than you think. Heaven has timed it perfectly. Even now, the people trying to distract them are fading. The noise is dimming. Their eyes are opening. The fog is lifting. And they are seeing you, not with human sight, but with a soul memory. Because souls don't forget. And this one? This soul has remembered you. They remembered the way your silence carried meaning. They remembered the way your energy made them feel safe. They remembered how you never gave up on them, even when they gave up on themselves. That memory has become a lifeline. And I, your God, have turned that memory into a mission. They are on their way. Not because you begged. Not because you chased. But because you released. You let go. You surrendered. You chose peace. And that surrender sent a ripple into the universe. A ripple that heaven caught, and answered. That's why I'm telling you now, be ready. This won't just be a return. It will be a revelation. They'll tell you about all the signs they saw. All the moments they almost reached out. All the times they heard your name and felt warmth. All the times your voice echoed in their heart like a song they couldn't stop humming. They'll admit they were scared. But that your love was the only place that ever felt like truth. And in that moment, healing will flow like water. No screams. No fights. No blame. Just grace. Just peace. And it will feel like the world stops. As if heaven opened a window and poured sunlight into your room. Because it did. You will cry. They will cry. But this time, the tears will be holy. You won't cry for what was lost. You'll cry for what is finally being found. And Archangel Michael will be there. He'll smile. He'll step back. Because his mission will be complete. And child, in that moment, you'll finally understand why it had to take this long. Why you had to grow. Why they had to fall apart before they could come back whole. You'll thank me. Not just for bringing them back, but for making you strong enough to receive the version of them I always intended for you. Because now, it's not about what you lost. It's about what you're finally gaining. So keep believing. Keep preparing. Keep your heart open. Because this person is changing. This day is important. And your miracle is already moving toward you. I am with you. I love you. And this message was no accident. Signed, God and Archangel Michael. Dove sparkles, open your arms. The divine return has begun. Sparkles Dove. Because this isn't just a message anymore. This is a divine unfolding. And you are still here, because deep down, your spirit knows, something sacred is about to happen. Let me take you one step further. Do you remember those silent nights where no one understood what you were feeling? The heaviness in your heart that you couldn't explain to anyone, not even to yourself? That was the weight of this connection. That was the soul tie pulling gently on your chest, reminding you that someone, somewhere, was still attached to your energy. It wasn't madness. It wasn't weakness. It was the beginning of miracle movement. Because the person you've been holding space for is not just a name. Not just a face. Not just a part of your memory. They are a soul bond. One that never left you, even when the world made it look like they did. And now, the world is about to watch something unbelievable unfold. It will look sudden to them. But not to you. Because you knew. You knew in your bones that they would return differently. You knew it in your spirit that something deeper was always happening behind the curtain. You knew that this wasn't over, not because you were desperate, but because you were chosen. And chosen ones know when heaven speaks. Let me whisper now, softly, so your heart catches it. There is nothing random about this love. There is nothing ordinary about your connection. And that's why it had to be protected by Archangel Michael himself. Because had this connection been exposed too early, before healing, before growth, before surrender, it would have been destroyed by human hands. But now? Now it is being rebuilt by divine hands. It wasn't madness. It wasn't weakness. It was the beginning of miracle movement. Because the person you've been holding space for is not just a name. Not just a face. Not just a part of your memory. They are a soul bond. One that never left you, even when the world made it look like they did. And now, the world is about to watch something unbelievable unfold. It will look sudden to them. But not to you. Because you knew. You knew in your bones that they would return differently. You knew it in your spirit that something deeper was always happening behind the curtain. You knew that this wasn't over, not because you were desperate, but because you were chosen. And chosen ones know when heaven speaks. Let me whisper now, softly, so your heart catches it. There is nothing random about this love. There is nothing ordinary about your connection. And that's why it had to be protected by Archangel Michael himself. Because had this connection been exposed too early, before healing, before growth, before surrender, it would have been destroyed by human hands. But now? Now it is being rebuilt by divine hands. And the foundation being laid is unshakable. It's made of forgiveness. It's sealed with grace. It's wrapped in angelic covering. And nothing, nothing, will be able to tear it down. They are not coming back to break you. They are coming back to build with you. They are not returning because they're lonely. They are returning because they've awakened. They will sit across from you one day and say, I had to go through everything I went through just to realize I belonged with you all along. And in that moment, your soul will exhale. The battles, the waiting, the prayers, the pain. It will all make sense. You'll no longer ask, why did it take so long? You'll whisper instead, thank you, God, for bringing them to me in your timing, not mine. And child, when that moment comes, let me remind you. Hold their hand gently. Let love unfold slowly. Let my presence be the center of your story. Because I didn't just bring them back for romance. I brought them back for purpose. You two have something to do together. A divine mission. And every tear you cried was watering the seeds for that mission to grow. You are going to build something. Not just a relationship. But a light. A healing space. A legacy. People will look at you and say, I thought it was over for them. I thought they'd never heal. I thought they'd never find each other again. But heaven will say, it was never over. It was just hidden until the right time. And this is the right time. So if your heart is beating faster right now, if your chest feels warm, if your eyes are watering for no reason, it's not just a feeling. It's recognition. Your soul is remembering what your heart almost forgot. That they were always meant to return. That they were always going to change. That today was always on heaven's calendar. And now, child, your only job is to receive. Receive without fear. Receive without guilt. Receive without replaying old memories. Because the past has passed. The old you is gone. And so is the old them. What's returning to you is new. New mindset. New healing. New courage. New vision. And most of all, a new love. One that has roots in heaven, not in pain. Let me say this again clearly so you don't forget. This person is changing. This will be a very important day in your life. And I, God, am the one writing this chapter. Trust me. You are about to be shocked. Not by how much they've changed. But by how much you've grown. You are ready. And they are coming. Because your story has only just begun. Dove Sparkles, stay open. Stay expectant. Stay surrendered. Because the divine return is here. Sparkles Dove.